Before we start, the King of Drag review is coming tomorrow. I had to delay it for a few reasons. The script came out to over 5,000 words, which is wild. For reference, these reviews are like 1,800 words. Also, I filmed the review for episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then found out when I tried to edit it that I never turned the microphone on. There's a new show about drag kings, and we're gonna talk about whether it's... We're not doing this for another hour, so I needed some time to cool down and talk about something else before I was ready to do that again. Anyway, it's the talent show, ladies and gentlethems. This episode was simultaneously the best and the worst of this season. Let's talk about why. Roll the intro.
How are you feeling? I feel like the vibes here are a little,
Oh, they're rancid.
The girls enter the workroom and Mistress is sucking the energy out of the room like an extension cord. Y'all probably hated this, but I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Her continuing to stare directly down the barrel of the camera after every response is so f***ing funny.
Yeah, the judges' faces were lighting up watching you. They couldn't keep the eyes off of you.
I'm an amazing entertainer. I've never lost a lip sync on Drag Race.
Mistress then has some words for Ginger, and I hate to repeat myself, but this was so f***ing funny.
Being next to you, you were amazing, and you really did deserve it. It was like
that
really
actually
sickening.
really means a lot coming from you.
I hope you win the whole thing. You're amazing.
Loved it until I didn't. Mistress always has to go too far, and when she started to go on about how the other girls need the crown more than she does, I wanted to close her mouth for her.
Many of y'all need it more than I do. Trust me. That's not even shade, that's real. Baby, I could sit on YouTube and play a video game and be just fine.
Then she just sat there laughing at nothing, and even Georges was like,
Sister, what the f is wrong?
This cold open was so nasty and so rude. I couldn't help but to love it. Now, when the girls come back in the next day, this is when I stop having a good time. This is when I have to have the DJ stop the music because Mistress unexpectedly comes for Aja, and if you want me to tell you why, I couldn't.
Mentally, I wasn't present in what's so funny?
Go keep talking, I'm listening.
Mistress laughs while Aja's talking, and when Aja asks her why she's doing that, Mistress tells her to keep talking. Aja does, and then Mistress puts her hands on Aja, pushes her hair back and laughs her hot breath in Aja's ear. This is assault, and if it were me, I would have been the first Rue girl to send another contestant to the grave because Mistress touched her. This was insane, and I think it was staged. I don't think it was real at all. I think before they went in, Mistress probably told Aja, girl, you want some more screen time? You can tell me drag queens are shady all you want. This wasn't shade. This was abject buffoonery, and I don't think Aja would have just sat there and taken this from a girl unless it was pre-planned. Aja literally didn't seem bothered at all, and maybe she wasn't, but if it were me, even if it was pre-planned, I would accidentally forget and sock that bitch because that's insane. Anyway, we move on to the reading challenge, which was actually pretty good. Also, the glasses they're wearing are cracking me the fuck up and making my eyes hurt. Bosco tells Mistress, I see why you brag about your Mercedes so much.
But I get it. I would brag too if I had such a beautiful home.
I don't like making fun of the homeless, but making fun of Mistress? Mama, that's what this channel is all about now, so I can get behind it. Aja tells Mistress she has a face only a dog owner could love, which is great because it has layers, just like Mistress's multiple personalities. Heyo. Irene tells Mistress she'd like to congratulate her on her weight loss.
It's so nice to see you finally lose something you can't blame on Sasha Colby.
Very good, Miss Dubois. Somebody wins the reading challenge, I don't remember who, it doesn't matter, but what does is that this week the girls are doing
the Tournament of All-Stars Talent Invitational.
which finally another performance challenge. I want to see less of this show forcing girls to be funny and when they aren't, gaslighting us into thinking they were hilarious. Just make them dance. Every drag queen could do a 1-2 step, so let's see them shimmy. Lydia asks Mistress if her and Aja are okay because they were just fighting, but now 5 seconds later are just chopping it up like nothing happened.
I just wanted to check in with you ladies. You know, you and Aja had a little bit of a moment today.
We will read down the next second. We're kikiing and laughing.
Two fiery girls who we're just a little catty.
This is more proof that this fight was fake because ain't no way by Aretha Franklin I would ever let a girl flip my hair, 1, laugh in my face, 2, and then catch me shooting the shit with her like we're Bestiana Bestington. Absolutely not. No ma'am, no sir, no they them. I want to be clear that I enjoyed this drama even if it is fake. I just think they could have committed more. Then we see the girls pair up and go rehearse their numbers. Georges and Mistress are on stage and we're reminded that Georges is just as fabulous as she thinks she is, and we'll see later in the episode that that hasn't changed. Mistress starts going through her choreography and Georges is concerned for her, but the way she says it is a lot funnier.
I'm kind of worried for my sister, not gonna lie.
The girls go back to the workroom to do their makeup for the challenge and they start having a conversation about being trans in this political climate.
It's really scary, but me choosing to be visible allows people to know that we got this.
It's so much harder to get hormones now. Like, Several states do not have it available at all.
I love that Drag Race takes the time to talk about real things that happen in real life every once in a while. My only note would be more conversations about real things affecting real queer people.
I am at a restaurant with my husband. I do not talk to the hostess. I do not open any doors, and I do not order my own food.
First of all, Aja was stunning. She not only showcased talent and point of view, but she had a story and concept that was clearly conveyed. My only note is the wig. She needs bigger wigs. But her performance was perfect and the song was lovely. Bosco was funny and acrobatic, and also I love their singing voice. I wanted to hate Daya's performance because I don't like them. I mean, I don't like the character they portray on the show, but I liked the performance. I liked the look, the song was a bop and a half, and the staple gun was insane.
You can run me my money.
My only note was the breastplate. They looked strange, and it's not body shaming because she bought her body, so she can buy another one. Ginger's performance was so f***ing mid. Oh my God.
Ginger's dressed like a frog.
And the critiques, we'll get to them. Actually, I'll address them right now. They said she should be on Broadway. Why?
You should be on Broadway.
They don't lip sync on Broadway. You just watched her lip sync with the most seen it before choreo in the world with an uninspired outfit and say she should be on Broadway. Why? It was such a horse comment, and it pisses me off because that's what happens when you take a and people say they don't smell anything. I'm not saying her performance was I'm saying it stunk, and I didn't like it, and I hated it even more after they tried to convince us that she should be on Broadway. Just get up on stage, open her ass cheeks, and get to eating. We don't have to all be here for you to get Ginger to nut. Anyways, I'll stop because a lot of you actually like Ginger, and I don't hate her. I just hate what this show is doing with her character. Moving on to Georgia, she was so good, no notes, everything was perfect. I'll say she tried to reheat Aja's nachos and resell them, but Aja's box was like 3 times the size. Anyways, here's my favorite part.
Eat up all these bird hoes, these turkeys make me wanna vote.
The song was good too, and I'm glad the girls took the time to not only make songs, because that's easy, but make the songs good. I know a lot of people out there probably loved Lydia's performance, but it was crunchy. Does that mean it was bad? No, just means it was crunchy. It was actually disappointing because it was like I could see a better winning performance through the performance I was actually seeing. There were good moments, the moments just didn't come together to create a great performance.
Don't fall now, you're too sexy.
MIB is confusing me, and I realize at this point that I can't call myself a Mistress stan because I only like her sometimes, and this is not one of those times.
Else. Can I get an amen? Amen. Pacific is not FDA approved and has been clinically proven.
There's no way that she thought this was a good idea. For a talent show, what was the talent? We don't know if she wrote it, it was lip syncing, but all the girls can lip sync, and she just kind of didn't do anything but walk around. I didn't get it. Mistress didn't come to slay, she came to play, and I don't like that. There's girls out there that could cause good drama and good TV, and also perform well in the challenges, so why be lazy and rely on one? Sorry, I'm just beyond over her at this point, and I want her to go to the house. I almost forgot to talk about Irene. She did really good. I just expected a little more, but it was good.
What is this style called?
Well, I just bomb hair.
I love it, girl. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. It's just yarn in a teeny tiny.
How long have you been doing hair for?
You can do it too.
We finally get to the runway, and this was a nice palette cleanser because everybody looked good, with exceptions. Aja was gorgeous and perfect, and those are the critiques that the judges should have given to her, but we'll get to it. Bosco is stunning, this material is cool, but this wig, I want this wig surgically attached to my head for the rest of my life. I didn't like Daya's look, but the judges peed for it, so whatever. I liked Ginger's look. Actually, I loved it. I just hated the hair. She kind of looks like a white Phyllis Hyman. Irene was great, but the best thing about her runway was RuPaul saying,
Irene just flew in, and boy, are her arms tired.
I could not stop laughing. That was so funny. The way the judges feel about Ginger is the way I feel about Georges' runways. She always looks good to me, and I go up for her every time. I liked Lydia's runway a lot. She was just in desperate need of a corset. When you're already skin and... What? Stick and bones? Is it skin and bones or stick and bones? I think it's skin and bones. I think it's skin and bones. When you're already skin and bones, why not just cinch the waist a little bit so it just drags it up? Because I like it, but it kind of gives costume, but not stylized, like off the rack, off a very nice rack, but off the rack. I just would have appreciated more embellishments, but she looks great. Mistresses runway, Mistress's runway, oh God, really wish she had a different name. Mistress's runway was bad. It was terrible, I hated it. It was a chop. And last week y'all told me to watch her Mistress Monday thing so she could explain why her runway last week was so bad. So am I tuning in this week again to find out the story behind this? The chains didn't look like chains, and the ones that did looked cheap. The hair is wrong for this costume, and she said that this armor was custom made and that it was heavy, so mama, why does it look plastic and like it would blow away in a light breeze? Explain. Anyway, we finally move on to the judging, and mama, when I tell you I'm about to take a cool 3 hours just to go in, if you want want to see my thoughts on the brain dead judging or the shocking lip sync, you can head on over to the Patreon. Also, this lip sync look is even uglier than the runway look. I'm starting to think she needs a stylist or a caregiver, because what girl in their right mind thinks this makes them look good? It does not. She doesn't look ugly. It's just like, why wear this? And why this wig? To watch my Untucked bonus review, where if I can be honest, I make Untucked a lot more interesting. Also, shout out to Viv, Dion, and Sania, just a few patrons helping me keep the lights on here at Your Mother and Stern Medical Malpractice Incorporated. Have a good day. Also, quick shout out to Viv, Dion, and okay, stop spitting. Also, very quick shout out to Viv, Dion, and Sania, just a few patrons helping me keep the lights on here at Your Mother and Stern Medical Malpractice Incorporated. Here we go. Also, shout out to Viv, Sania, and Dion, just a few patrons helping me keep the lights on here at Your Mother and Stern Medical Malpractice Incorporated. Here we go. Also, shout out to Dion, Viv, and Sania, just a few patrons helping me keep the lights on here at Your Mother and Stern International Malpractice Incorporated.